Hi and welcome to a new video, and this time I just wanted to share a little side project of mine, which is an arcade car controller, which is actually, and I know you will be surprised, nothing more than a sphere that I control via WASD, and where I just wanted to have a car control which is not perfect, but it does the trick. As you can see, the wheels and like the elevation behaving more or less correct, and which is enough for some kind of fun arcade game, and which has some kind of fun mechanics. I don't know how this project will evolve or what will come out of it, but I just wanted to share a little progress, give you an insight, and maybe someone is interested in how I did that. And nevertheless, let's get started. So first of all, I started off with controlling a sphere. I have some kind of acceleration, reverse acceleration, turn speed, which is for steering, a drift factor, which will more or less enable drifting in the future. We'll see how this will go. Grip factor for the sphere, the rigid body, which will move the player controls, and everything else. So first of all, there are the player controls. I can move my sphere by the controls like player.move. These are input actions from the Unity input system, performed, cancelled, which is actually the force that's applied to the sphere. You can see here, if the forward input is because it did something, add a force to the sphere for acceleration, apply the turning for steering, and apply drift physics, which are more or less already working, but I haven't figured out how to make it drift and how to move the car in a drifting fashion. So this is more or less like the steering this is more or less just influencing the car as it's driving. This is actually just a recalculation of the linear velocity, which feels a little bit like driving when the car is turning. I will have to think about it. Maybe this is where a little bit AI magic comes in place, how to actually make the car drift. But as far as I come to this point, just as a little side project and doing a little bit of stuff in my own head, this is what I've come up with. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are just saying, oh my God, he's made this like not correct at all, and it's like this and that. And you know, it's a project in my free time, and I don't really care if it's correct or not. It's just fun to play around with the physics system. And as you can't only have a sphere like turning around, I mean you can, it's actually a fun game like Super Monkey Ball or something. I wanted to have a car controller too, which gives me the ability to have a car that drives and that more or less respects the environment and even elevates in a more or less correct way. So there is the calculation for the wheel offsets and repositioning as soon as there is an offset happening. You can see calculate wheel offsets at the start, and the data update with smooth input like smooth steering, make the car follow the sphere, update the tires, and update some kind of body tilt, which can be also configured in the inspector. So first I follow the sphere, try to apply the rotation of the car to the ground with the physics raycast, and then try to calculate everything to keep the car in the correct orientation respecting the ground. And I also try to update the tires here when accelerating and update the body tilt, which looks when it's working, and it took quite some time to figure everything out, something like this. This is the tilting when steering. You see when there is not enough acceleration, it actually steers a lot, and when reaching a certain velocity it works pretty nice. Especially, let's put the car down here. You can see that this is actually not 100% perfect, but as an approximation it actually works more or less. If we just do it a little bit forward, it's not that bad, to be fair. It's not that bad. So there is, of course, a possibility to do this better, but for my simple experiment, this works pretty neat. The wheels even work without a wheel collider here, so it's colliderless. Let's call it colliderless, and it's just the math that it's not quite right here, and there is no collider at the car at all. So I tried to do everything by myself and by math. So the only collider that's used here is the sphere collider. For the sphere, that's not moving because the rigid body has frozen all the rotation that's happening. Let's check out this sphere, but it's still moving pretty nice. There is a lot of tweaking to do, I know that, and I will eventually do that, but let's see, it will come out of this. I'll keep you up to date and hope to give an update soon. We'll see if this will be enough for me to focus on within the next time, or if this will be one of my 1000 projects that's somewhere on my hard drive and will never be finished. Just leave a comment down below if you like that, if you want to see more about it, if you have any ideas how to turn this into a fun game. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I guess I see you in the next video. Bye bye.